position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will put total effort to crank us up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So USC's offense takes the field. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm as...
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, we knew coming into this game the offense was really going to try and set the tone by being physical and running the football. And here we are, first drive, third down. They're able to get it by a lot. That is good news if you're this offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lemon. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Dropping back, it's Warren. Fakes to grab. At the 35, he's open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback at his speed flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The play action fake. Rush is on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd hard to get inside the kicker's head. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oregon's offense will go to work for the first time. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Creates a little space. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. All tied up, just about set to kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off play action on 1st down. With the catch, it's Brady. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
That's caught. It's Lemon. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
What's up, y'all? Coach Booker here. Week 1 recap first.
We played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
To the air, it's Warren. He turns that loose down the right side.
Nigga, make your break. What are you doing?
And it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Just keeps slinging it. This time on target. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Bray. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. The pitch.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. They go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. Fourth and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
And the Trojans looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Warren. It's complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. And the Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Caught behind the line. It's Hill. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lewis to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Brave. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Got it behind the line. It's Wormley. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Lemon.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Warren. Pulls it in. It's Wormley. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Plucks it out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Wormley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure coming. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Timeout, USA. One more snap coming before halftime. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Warren. Looking for the score. Pass is incomplete, and the half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's
Breaks into the open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
So this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Wants to throw. It's Warren. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They just keep firing. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the timing just a hair off.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game leaves him.
They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Ducks are in the red zone. Lewis wants to pass. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The Ducks are flying down the field. Gets it out quickly. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner will be brought down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the tight end. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead.
There he goes. Oh, what a cut. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Lewis to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me, RD.
Catch in the middle. It's Lemon. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mitchell. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw. It's Warren. Extending the play. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Gives it on the option. Hard running there. Oh, he's got some space. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Got his man on the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Ducks will hustle to the line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
2nd down coming up. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Mitchell. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Unloads to the right. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Grab behind the line. It's Green. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Last completion move to sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Warren. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And then we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys.